Alright YouTube, what is good? Welcome to day 103 or 104 of the dropshipping journey. I honestly can't remember. Too many days, man. But yeah, we're getting up there to the 4-month mark. We're getting close, for sure. Um, but yeah, today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm sitting down, got my computer, got the screen share up and everything. But yeah, it's a bit of a different video, but today I'm going to be showing you guys my ecom journey so far and all of these products that I ran and why I chose it, why it failed, how it performed, all that good stuff. So I'm going to keep this quick, short and sweet, maybe like a 10-minute video. I'm going to try and go through this pretty quick because I don't want to waste you guys' time, so let's just jump right into it. So I've ran a total of 7 products so far. There's a couple that I didn't list that weren't really important, so I just skipped over them. But yeah, a total of like 7 real products. So we've got these eyelashes that I ran. Then we have this neck firming cream that you'd roll onto your neck. Then we have this eyelash tattoo eyebrow gel. You would like peel it off. It was pretty cool. And then we had this hair concealer for balding men. Then we have this therapeutic massage pillow for people with neck pain. And now we have my product that I'm running right now, and I'm not going to leak it. But yeah, those are the products that I have ran. So let's start with the eyebrows, the magnetic eyebrows. So this product, what it pretty much is it's these magnetic eyelashes right here. You'd put it onto the applicator, and then you'd just put the applicator up to your eyes, pinch, and you'd have eyebrows just like that. And it's super easy to do. It was like a time saver, and also I marketed it in a way that like a lot of women have irritation with their eyebrows with the glue, and this makes it so they don't get irritated. And yeah, so this product didn't perform that great. I mean, for my first product, we take it. Um, It did $162 in total sales. I think we were about break even or maybe even at a slight loss. I'm going to slow down actually. But yeah, break even or a slight loss. So it did decent for my first product, honestly. Here's why I chose it. So first of all, it helped save time. You could apply them super quickly, super easily. You didn't need the eyelash glue that was pretty, like, it irritated a lot of women's eyes. And also, it was pretty trendy. It was doing numbers on Kalo data. No crazy numbers, but I thought, since it's doing, like, decent money, might as well do it. Might as well run it. But here is why it failed. First of all, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, it took me 2 weeks to fucking make the store. So yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I had no offer. I think I just did like a buy one, and maybe like a buy two or something. I don't know. But there was like no real offer, no free gifts, nothing like that. And also, I didn't really have any marketing experience, so I was just ripping one-to-one. Putting UGC up on Facebook, um, ripping one-to-one from Kalo data. So, pretty explains itself why it failed. But let's move on to product number 2. So this product was a neck firming cream. This is the first product that I did with my business partner, actually. So shout out Orlin if you're watching this. And yeah, this product did decent as well. We had like around $128 in sales. I think there was a couple sales missing, but looking back on it, I'm surprised this got any sales at all, because what we were doing was pretty much ripping content one-to-one, and really there was no marketing experience behind it. But I chose it because it solves a very deep and emotional problem. Obviously, this product was targeted towards older women who had, like their neck was starting to sag and stuff. And this was mainly for women who didn't want to do surgery or have Botox. So we kind of marketed it as Botox in a bottle. um, yeah, and it was also growing super rapidly on Kalo data. So we thought we'd, jump on the train, try to make some money with it. Sadly, obviously, it did not work out. And why did it not work out? So, first of all, we had zero marketing skills. Like I said, we were just ripping content one to one for the most part. We did do voiceovers a little bit with like background videos and like kind of VSLs, but we didn't have any understanding of the VSL structure. You know, usually it goes problem mechanism, solution. We were trying to do that, kind of. We had an idea, but we weren't super locked in with VSLs, and honestly, it just didn't feel like a great product overall. Um, it just felt kind of generic. So there's no really unique mechanism besides lymphatic drainage. But yeah. Anyways, rip shit. Shitty offer. Yeah, we had a pretty bad offer. Just buy one, maybe a buy one get one free. No free gifts. I don't think. Nothing like that. Yeah. Moving on to this product, a tattoo eyebrow gel. I had conviction with this product, honestly. I thought this product was going to be the one because, you know, it was super visual. You could see them peeling it off, like in the picture. Um, it also kind of solved the problem, you know, like women need eyelashes or eyebrows, I meant. Uh, I guess, I don't know. Here's why I chose it. I guess I'll just read off this. It was instant, very visual, very satisfying to watch. But yeah, there wasn't really like a deep desire or problem behind it. It was kind of just like a trending, gimmicky thing. So that obviously didn't do good. And I don't have a chart like this for this one because honestly, we didn't do like any sales. We did maybe like one or two sales, but I couldn't even find it. So we made like $60 revenue off this product. But yeah, so this product was definitely a big loss. Why did it fail? Ripped content one to one. That is a pattern that you guys have been seeing. But this will change very shortly, don't worry, in the next product. We also had a shitty offer, bad margins, and there was no perceived value. That was the biggest thing in my opinion. Is it was trendy, it looked cool, but what was the real value behind this product? There was no real problem to solve. It just looked like a cheap, gimmicky thing. And that's the main reason it didn't work out. Moving on was this Hair Phillip hair concealer. So, Hair Phillip was actually our competitor, so I just ripped their product image. But this product was our first real winning product. Okay, we didn't make any money from this product, but we did do $2,000 in sales. It was a roller coaster, honestly. Our first couple days, we did like 150, then 30, then 210, then 170, 170, 35, 45, 50, 45, 50, 30, 45, 30, 45. It was just like our first few days were really popping, but we could never get like we could never get profitable. One day was profitable and then the next was unprofitable. It was just a roller coaster. But this was our first taste of like a real selling product. Yeah. So this product, why I chose it. First of all, it solves a very deep and emotional problem. Okay. This product, what the product does is it's this liquid that you spray onto your head. It's a black liquid, and you blend it in, and it makes you look like you have all your hair, even if you're balding. So it solved a very emotional problem, and yeah, it was an instant fix as well. So they would apply it, and 20 minutes later they have an instant fuller looking head. Okay, and the only problem with this product is that it didn't solve the root cause. You know, it was kind of just like a cover up, if that makes sense. It was like makeup. You know, it doesn't make you look better forever. It just makes you look better temporarily. Another reason I chose this product is it was not on Kalo data. We actually found this product through through Winning Hunter, through the product tab, and that I thought we had an advantage there because, you know, dropshippers wouldn't be seeing the product and they wouldn't be running it up as well. And another reason is our competitor, hairfillup.com, they were scaling like crazy. Like they were running this product for a while on organically at first, and then they switched over to paid ads. And you could tell that they were pushing out ads, they were making website optimizations. Their similar web analytics were going up, all that good stuff. And that's another reason. And then the last reason was it's replenishable, so you could get people on a monthly recurring subscription. And here is why the product failed. The quality was ass, bro. We got like 3 chargebacks out of 50 sales. Yeah, 3 chargebacks, not good. We were like break even for most of it, but we did end up losing a couple $100 towards the end, just because we were trying to make the product work so badly, but it was just not. We were just forcing it, and it wasn't happening. Another reason it failed is because we couldn't stand out enough. There was a bunch of competitors that were kind of doing the same thing, and we couldn't. We weren't unique enough. Yeah, we just weren't unique enough. Also, our ads weren't that good because we barely had any content. We were pretty much just stealing content from our main competitor and repurposing it to make our own ads. But this time we didn't rip one-to-one like in our other products. We actually tried with voiceovers and VSLs and statics. We tried a bunch of different strategies, but there just wasn't really enough content to go around to actually make this product work, and we didn't have the marketing skills to make it work. That was the most major part. Moving on. This is a pillow, a massage pillow, and a heat therapy pillow that you would either sleep on or just use for a few minutes a day. And as you can see, there's no timeline of how many sales we did. You'll see that in a second. So I chose this product because it solves a major problem, which is neck pain. A lot of older people specifically have neck pain who just, they stand too long at work, or they have bad posture, or another big thing is they look down at their phones so much that their neck starts to hurt. And I also chose this product because there were a lot of competitors who were scaling. I saw like 3 main competitors who were scaling. And here's why it failed, y'all. My first ever experience with this specific problem is, boom, DMCA day 1, bro. Day 1 of the test, we got a DMCA. I think it was actually like in the morning of the second day, but yeah, DMCA day 1. It was cooked. Our metrics were like pretty bad anyways though, so we probably would have cut it. But I need to take a shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, DMCA day 1, so that's cooked. But lastly, the product I'm running right now, I just launched it yesterday, and we got a sale. No, I launched it last night, so today was day 1 testing. I just got a sale earlier today for $30. So we're at a like 0.8 ROAS on day 1. Not bad, not bad. So why did I choose it? It solves. I'm not going to show you guys the actual product because I'm not trying to like leak myself and have you guys stock my store. But it solves a deep emotional problem. Not going to get into it, but it's also new on Kalo data and it's ripping. So if you really wanted to find it, you probably could, but I doubt that anybody's going to go do that because hopefully you're not weird. But yeah, it's new on Kalo data, it's ripping, it's done like 4K days consistently for the last like 3 or 4 days. It just launched like last week. So there's a little hint for you if you're that interested. But yeah, I think it has potential. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much my ecom journey so far. And the 7 products that I've ran, or 6, I guess. I've actually ran like 10, but most of them were just like only for a couple days, so I'm not going to list them. But yeah, guys, we're getting closer to, I was going to say my goals, but I don't really have, like goals listed out, I guess. I mean, I'm looking at my goal board. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hold on. Let me, like this bigger. Oops, it's over there. October, I want a 1K day, so that's this month. 1K day, please. And I have yet to fill out this shit. We don't know what's gonna go on here. But yeah, 10K or 100K total revenue by March. I think that's very, very doable. Very, very doable. And it is doable. It's gonna happen. And then in April, bro, I want to go to Bali. I want to probably not live there, but I want to visit for like a month. You know, rent a villa, and because the villas there are like $3,000 or like $2,000 for a huge ass mansion for 1 month, and it's like cheaper than the United States, bro. It's more beautiful. You got all these fucking sexy women. You know, you got the beaches. What more do you need, man? For real, for real. And yeah, guys, so that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the very end, type in Bali to the bottom in the comment section, or yeah, type in Bali. You're gonna make it to Bali if you made it to the end. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So peace out, keep on grinding, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.